Have you ever felt like you're just a tiny speck in this vast universe? Like your daily struggles, your little wins, they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It's a feeling we all get sometimes. But today, I want to share a story that might just change how you see your own world. It's a simple tale about a boy and some ants, but it holds a powerful lesson about perspective, empathy, and the hidden universes that exist all around us. Picture this: a young boy named Alex, maybe 10 years old, with that endless summer curiosity shining in his eyes. His favorite playground wasn't made of swings and slides, but the sprawling green canvas of his own backyard. One sunny afternoon, with nothing but time on his hands, he was lying on his stomach in the grass, his chin propped up on his hands. The world from this angle was a jungle of green blades, a forest where ladybugs were giant red beasts and dewdrops were crystal clear lakes. That's when he saw it. A line. A long, dark, wiggling line moving with a single purpose across the patio stones. He shuffled closer. Ants, hundreds of them, maybe thousands, marching in a perfect, organized trail. Some were carrying tiny crumbs of food. Others were hauling bits of leaves, all working together like a single, massive organism. To Alex, at that moment, they were just ants, tiny, insignificant bugs. He watched them for a while, a feeling of immense power welling up inside him. He was a giant in their world. With a single, careless step, he could wipe out their entire precision. He could flood their paths with a garden hose, creating a biblical disaster in their tiny reality. A mischievous grin spread across his face. It was tempting, this feeling of being a god. He raised his foot, hovering it over the trail, a shadow of doom falling upon the unsuspecting ants. He could end it all. Their hard work, their journey, all of it, gone in an instant. But just as he was about to bring his foot down, something stopped him. He paused and lowered himself back down to their level, his nose almost touching the warm stone. He started to really look, not just at the line, but at the individuals. He saw an ant struggling with a crumb that was twice its size, its little legs straining. He saw two other ants stop to help, lifting the crumb together. He saw them communicating, their antennae twitching and touching as they passed each other. They weren't just a mindless swarm. They were a community. They had jobs. They had destinations. They had a society. He imagined their world. That tiny crumb wasn't just food. It was a feast for their colony. That leaf wasn't just a leaf. It was building material for their home. Their journey across his patio wasn't just a walk. It was a vital supply run, a mission critical to the survival of their entire family, their queen, and the next generation. For them, this was everything. This was life and death. A wave of something new washed over Alex. Not power, but empathy. He realized that to these ants, he wasn't a boy. He was a natural disaster, a walking earthquake, an unpredictable, terrifying force of nature. His playful impulse to crush them was, from their perspective, an apocalyptic event. Their world, as real and important to them as his own was to him, could be extinguished without a thought. He carefully pulled his foot back. He lay there for a long time, just watching. He was no longer a potential destroyer. He had become an observer, a silent guardian. He even felt a sense of responsibility. He saw a large beetle lumbering towards their path and gently shooed it away. He noticed a puddle from the morning sprinklers and laid a twig across it, creating a bridge for the ants to cross safely. He had become their gentle giant. He wasn't seeing them as bugs anymore. He was seeing them as fellow inhabitants of the planet, living out their own complex lives, just on a different scale. He realized that just because their world was small didn't mean it was insignificant. It was just as full of purpose, struggle, and cooperation as his own. When his mom called him in for dinner, he stood up, carefully stepping over the ant trail. He looked down at the vast expanse of his backyard with new eyes. It wasn't just his yard anymore. It was a collection of countless worlds. The world of the bees in the flower bed, the world of the worms beneath the soil, the world of the sparrows in the oak tree. Each one, a universe of its own, bustling with life and purpose. So, what's the big takeaway from Alex and his six-legged friends? It's easy to dismiss things we don't understand, or things that seem smaller or less important than us. Whether it's a colony of ants, a person with a different opinion, or a problem that seems trivial to us but is monumental to someone else. We all live in our own worlds, with our own struggles and triumphs. This story is a beautiful reminder to tread lightly, both literally and figuratively, to take a moment to crouch down, change our perspective, and try to see the world from another's point of view. To recognize the significance in the seemingly insignificant. When we do that, we don't just become more empathetic. We become better guardians of all the worlds we share this planet with. The next time you feel overwhelmed or insignificant, remember the ants. Remember that even the smallest creature has a purpose. Your world, your struggles, your joys, they matter. You are the main character in your own incredible story. And at the same time, let's remember to be the gentle giant in the lives of others. Let's build bridges instead of causing floods. Let's choose empathy over apathy and understanding over judgment. Because in the end, we are all just walking each other home, whether it's across a vast green lawn or a simple patio stone. Thanks for joining me for this story today. If it made you think, maybe hit that like button and subscribe for more tales that help us see the world a little differently. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What little worlds have you discovered around you? Until next time, stay curious and be kind.